This is Warren. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the 2025 Winning Cup Series winning predictions. The first race we're going to kick off is at the Bowman Gray Stadium. It was back in 1971 that Bobby asked who's going to win right here. There we go. We're going to click it out, and it's going to be Kyle Busch. I think Kyle Busch will get his first win of 2025. Then after the race, we'll be headed to the Daytona 500 for 2025. So last time we saw here, we saw that Jake Garcia picking up his first Cup Series win of 2020. The driver I'm gonna pick for right here is going to be Manny Flywell. I think Manny Flywell will get his first career win. Then after the race, we'll be headed to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Last time we ran here, Rusty picked up his first Cup Series win of 2000. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Manny Flywell. Once again, he'll win. He'll go back to back. After the race, we'll be headed to Circuit McFull's third race. Last time we ran here, we saw Jay Garcia picking up his second win of 2000. And the driver I'm going to pick right here, I think Lewis Hamilton will get his first career win of 2024-25. Then after the race, we'll be headed to Phoenix Raceway for the spring race. Last time we ran here, we saw Dan Garcia picking up his first career win. The driver who I'm going to pick to win right here, it's going to be Kyle Busch. I think Kyle Busch will win his first career win. We'll be headed to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This time we saw Mark Truex here picking up his first win. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Manny Flywell. I think Manny Flywell will get his third win of 2025. Then after the race, we'll be headed to Homestead Motor Speedway for the spring race. Last time we ran here, we saw Ryan Preece picking up his second win, first Stewart Hot Ring. I think that's not going to happen. The driver who I'm going to pick, it's going to be Eric Jones. I think Eric Jones will get his first career win of 2025. And here we go, guys. We'll be headed to Martinsville. Last time we ran up here, we saw Nick Schultz picking up his second win of 2025. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Eric Jones. I think Eric Jones will get his third win of 2025. Okay, and then after the race there, we'll be headed to Darlington Raceway for the Throwback Games. Last time we ran out here, we saw Renee's picking up his part-time Cup Series run, and he got his first Cup Series win. I don't think that's not going to happen. The driver who I'm going to pick to win here is going to be Justin Haley. I think Justin Haley will get his first Cup Series win. After that, we'll be headed to Bristol Motor for the spring race. Last time we ran out here, we saw Justin Haley going. I think that's going to be Eric Jones getting his third win of 2025. After a race, when we headed to Talladega Super Speedway for the spring race. Last time we came here, we saw amazing happening for Michael McDowell. I don't think that's not going to happen. The driver who I'm going to pick to win here at Bristol, it's going to be Ponchi Huepa. I think Ponchi Huepa is going to get his first Cup Series win, and that's going to go right here. After the race, we'll be headed to Texas Motor Speedway as moved to an early. Last time we ran out here, we saw Jamie Pinner pick up his first win. After the race, I think the driver who I'm going to pick, it's going to be Kyle Busch getting his fourth win of 2025. After a race, we'll be headed to Kansas Speedway. Last time we saw here, I don't know who we saw, but the driver who I'm going to pick from right here, it's going to be Parker Breaker. I think Parker Breaker, that guy will be going right there. I think he'll get his first career win. After the race, we'll be headed to North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race for the Final Fives. Last time we were here, we saw Ponchi Huepa getting his first win of 2000. I think the driver who I'm going to pick to win right here is going to be Manny Flywell. I think Manny Flywheel will get his first ever win of 2025. And then after the race, we'll be headed to Charlotte Royale, which just starts on Amazon. Last time we came up here, we saw Dan Garcia picking up his first win of 2020. The driver who I'm going to pick right here, it's going to be Holland Gas. I think Holland Gas will get his first career win. After the race right there, we'll be headed to Nashville Super Speedway for the fall. Last time we came out here, we saw Dan Garcia picking up his second win of 2000. I think it's gonna be most likely gonna be just Eric Jones picking up his fourth win of 2025. After the race, we'll be headed to Michigan's International Speedway. Last time we saw here, we saw Sean was trying to pick up his second Cup Series win of 2000. I think that's not going to happen. The driver who I'm going to pick to win right here is going to be Kyle Busch, getting his fifth win of 2025. After that, we'll be headed to Mexico. I think the driver for Mexico City, the driver who I'm going to pick to win here, it's going to be Jamie McPillar. I think Jamie McPillar will get. So that'll be one. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 drivers in the field, and I believe that Jamie McPillar will get his first. After the race, that we'll be headed to the Pocono Raceway for the Pocono Mountain. Last time we came up here, we saw Ryan Chandler picking up his third win of 2000. I think that's not gonna happen. The driver who I'm going to pick to win actual race is going to be Lewis Hamilton picking up his second win of 2025. After that, we'll be headed to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the night race. Last time we came out here, we saw that Willie Wire picked up his first Cup Series win of 2000. I think the driver who I'm going to pick to win it right here, it's going to be Justin Haley picking up his second win of 2025. After that, we'll be headed to the Chicago Street Course. Last time we came out here, we saw Poncho Way picking up his third win of 2000. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Josh Berry. I believe Josh Berry will get his first ever win of 2025. After the race, we'll be headed to Sonoma Raceway for the spring. Last time we came up here, we saw Russell picking up his third win of 2025. Now this time the race I'm going to pick, it's going to be Eric Jones. Once again, it's going to be Eric Jones. I don't know why I picked Eric Jones, but I believe that Eric Jones will get his fourth. After that, we'll be headed to Dover Motor Speedway. The driver who I'm going to pick right here, it's going to be Eric Jones going back to back. I believe Eric Jones will go back to back wins right here at Dover. After the race, we'll be headed to the Brickyard 400 checker flag. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Manny Flywheel, picking up his fifth win of 2025. After the race, we'll be headed to Iowa Super Speedway. After that, the driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Kyle Busch. I believe Kyle Busch will get his other win of 2025. After that, we'll be headed to Watkins Glen for the final playoff spot. The driver who I'm going to pick right here, it's going to be Manny Flywheel once again, winning right here. After that, we'll be headed to Richmond Raceway for the night race. Last time we came up here, we saw Tonka getting his another win of 2025. Alright, as the driver who I'm going to pick right here, it's going to be Eric Jones again. I think Eric Jones will get Legacy Motor Club their first championship. After that, we'll be headed to Daytona for the final round of the playoffs. Last time we came up here, we saw Dan Garcia getting his third win of 2000. The driver who I'm going to pick right here, it's actually going to be Nick Shelter. Nick Shelter, I believe he will win for the. So that means the playoffs will be. We'll be headed to the Thunder 500 weekend. The driver who I'm going to choose right there is actually going to be Lewis Hamilton. making the first round of 12. After that, we'll be headed to Worldwide Technology. The driver who I'm going to pick up Worldwide Technology is going to be Manny Flywheel. I think these two drivers will make the championship 4. After that, we'll be headed to Bristol Motor Speedway. For Bristol Motor Speedway, the driver who I'm going to pick right here is going to be Eric Jones winning here at Bristol. After that, we'll be headed to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the round 12. Last time we came up here, we saw an epic, good win from. We saw a good win from Rossi. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is actually going to be Lewis Hamilton making the round of 8. After that, we'll be headed to Kansas Speedway for the driver who I'm going to pick right here is actually going to be Panchi Waypa. I think Panchi Waypa will get his second win of 2025. After that, we'll be headed to the Charlotte Roll. After we came out here, we saw that No Stall got his first Cup Series win. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is actually going to be Panchi Waypa going back to back. After that, we'll be headed to the round of 8, which is starting the championship. Last time we came up here, we saw that Dan Garcia got his 4th win of 2025. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is actually going to be Kyle Busch. I think Kyle Busch will get locked in the Final 4. And after that, we'll be headed to Talladega Super Speedway. Don't ask me why. But for the driver who I'm going to pick right here, and it's going to be Panchi Waypa making the championship 4. After that, we'll be headed to Martinsville for the final round. Last time we came out here, we saw that Harrison Burry get the Woodward for 500 win of 2025. The driver who I'm going to pick right here is actually going to be Eric Jones winning the championship.